Well, hello there ladies and gentlemen, you're back with Deck, and today we're playing some more Satisfactory Early Access. So, in our last episode, all the way over yonder, see if I can get a little bit of a better view, that behemoth factory production line, whatever it is out there, is our steel pipes, because we've got a fully saturated Mark IV belt. I could get two, but I'd have to double that. So, no. The only other thing is I could put power shards in, but I've only got 7 left. I've made a few changes last night, off camera, this being one of them. I've come up with a new way for things to go under and come back up. It looks a little bit neater, I'd like to think. Anyway, I also had to go and adjust the coal line, not that you can see it from up here. Because if I come down here and show you, and yes, I changed this path as well. It's all gone, it's cleared out, and we've got 3 full Mark IV belts of limestone coming in. I wanted to pad all this out because you don't really want to see me doing that. But yeah, the coal line had to change slightly so I can get this actually in. So, today's episode, obviously, we are going to be making some concrete. So we want to start there, and that should be right. It looks right, right. We want 3 rows of 10, so that's 1. This should work out okay. If I've measured it all out right anyway. 2 and 3. Don't back off the edge, for the love of Jesus. 4, 5, 6, come on, 7, the first one's going to be the most difficult to do, 8, oh I did measure it out properly, thank God, 9 and 10. Now then we want our splitters all the way up, as usual. None of this is any different to what we normally do. I think we'll get the power poles back in coming down, and I should have lined them up properly as well because I've moved the power poles. They're now between my personal bus, just because I wanted something a little bit more centralised. Should probably do something like that upstairs as well, but no, not at the minute. Not until I remake the entire bus, which I should do at some point. Right, so you are going to come around to here and go in there. Power poles first, and we want concrete. Where is it? Right in the middle, because I lined it up how I wanted it. Now, will you reach to just in the middle here, please? It does. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Let's get the power lines in, and let's get the recipes in. Now, that's them 2 done. Just bunny hop out. Oh, screwed it up. I thought I'd got better at jumping. Apparently not. Yes, they are all connected. Concrete and concrete. This shouldn't actually take too long. It's just going to be a bit tedious because it's going to be doing the same things 3 times. But I've got to show me building some things. I've got no concrete on me. Are you joking? I did kind of hammer the concrete a little bit last night building all this out. And to say I cut the concrete out, that's never a good thing, because you're about to see how little concrete I've actually got. Seems like I'm shouting over the game. It needs to just dial it down a little bit. And also, encased industrial beams just flying now. Absolutely flying. I've gone and upgraded so many lines, and I'm still getting loads more coming in. Well, I was, until I decided to cut the concrete off. It's fine. It'll be back in a minute. Let's just take what we can get. Whoop. At least we've not got to run dead far this time. And I purposely made it so that this one isn't aligned with this one, so then we can have the concrete lines coming out and then merging on this main line here, and then we can split it somewhere and bring it back towards that thing that's going up. I don't know why I left this here. Just cut that out. Weird. Got a chest from these 2. I know, we've just been to get concrete and I'm now deleting concrete when I've not got concrete set up. Clever me, right? We can leave that one there. That should be okay for now. Right. Let's get back to what we were doing. And I want to join from you. And I want to join to you. If only it was like Factorio. And we could just get our little bots to go out and copy pasta this. Would be wonderful, but we cannot. I'm also surprised there's no alternate recipes for concrete, unless I've just not found them. It's been absolutely ages since I've been out exploring and looking for power shards and crash sites and whatnot. I'll have to do that again at some point. And last but not least, I didn't put the recipes into them too, did I? Concrete and concrete. I don't know why I don't go around this way, it's easier. Concrete and concrete. Might as well put the mergers in going up this way. Because this isn't going to be a full line, just so you know. Not this one on its own. This is going to be 150. So you put 45 concrete in and you get 45 limestone in and get 15 concrete coming out. So 3 full lines going in is 450. Oh, damn it. 450 times 3, which we've got. And then we've got 3 lots of 150 coming out. So we will have a full Mark 4 belts worth of concrete. Which I'm actually sure is what I based my steel encased industrial beams on, it being a Mark 4 belt. I can't remember anymore. But either way, a Mark 4 belt's worth of concrete coming in will be quite cool. Mainly because it'll fill up our reserves even quicker. Which is kind of what we want, especially if we're upgrading everything and making this into essentially a mega base. I'd actually say it already classes as one, because it's quite big, and we've got the endgame stuff being automated, which I don't know how else you define endgame, but, you know, that patch thing that I keep going on about should be coming soon. We are on the 30th of April, so it can't be far away now, surely. Surely. They said the end of April. And as somebody else said, they shouldn't really put dates on things if they can't deliver, because it makes them look bad. I don't really care. I'm enjoying the game. I absolutely love it. And I can't wait to get more content to do with it. But, yeah. Giving dates for things and then not delivering on a date. Well, there wasn't actually a date. I'm sure if I go back to the front screen, it says towards the end of April. So you can't really fault them. It doesn't actually specify. We'll go like we would upstairs. This one can come out on the ground level. And then we need another one of these going in. 6. Do we want to leave a gap? And could I get away with leaving a gap? So if I left a gap, that one would go there. Then we'd have out, gap, belt, in. I could leave gaps. I'm not going to, though. We want to compact this up a little bit more. So we're going to have belt coming in on this row, and now we want these going out on this row. This is what I mean. This row is going to be loads easier. 2 green lines. If it doesn't green line, we don't do it. In fact, I'm just going to get all the machines down there for the next 2 rows. It's alright. I've got to concentrate to do this. I don't know why. It's a simple task, but apparently my brain is not up to talking and placing things. So, lane coming in, machines, lane going out, lane coming in, machines, good. Let's plop the rest of these down then. Then I think I'm going to go around and get all the recipes in. I'm hoping this isn't going to take too long. It shouldn't be, we're most of the way there already. And I believe I've already got the old concrete line upgraded to Mark 4. I'm not sure, we'll have to go and double check that. Then we'll also have to see it going into the encased industrial beams, because I'm not sure if I got that upgraded as well. So there's all our machines. And concrete. Do the proper tedious things first. Nope, that is screws. Screws are not being made down here. Oh, can you imagine when I come to upgrading the screws? That's not going to be fun. So there's going to have to be actual maths involved, unless on the receiving end of the screws it balances out quite nicely into a line of 450, which everything else seems to have done, so kind of expect it to go the same sort of way. Come on. This is such a big factory compared to what we had before. Production line. Stop calling them factories. It's not separate factories. They're all production lines in one big master factory. Oh. Had to do it. Had to do it. I think it's power lines next. I'm only going to join the front one off of... bad. Right. Change of plan. Let's cut this back out. Let's bring you in to somewhere that's not going to get in the way of everything. I actually think you line it up with that first one. Yeah, that should work out okay. And then we go into doing it between the two. Rinse and repeat. That's all we're doing. Concrete looks like it's building up quite nicely. Good, because I'm going to need it to fill up quite nicely with the amount I've used to build this platform. Just so you know, I have no idea what we're doing after this. At the minute, it's just looking what we need to upgrade to be able to upgrade the rest of the base quickly. And I actually think, with the concrete and steel upgrade that I've done... Oh! Also, I went and filled the rest of the steel lining. We've got 2 full line Mark 4 belts worth of steel coming out now. Not that I'm using both of them, but we've got them. In fact, with the upgraded concrete, I might be able to go and upgrade the rest of it. Splitters. Let's get splitters in next. I was going to say, you're not going to lock on. It should marry up with everything there. It's working well so far. I mean, it's not exactly a difficult design, so there's no reason for me to do it wrong. He says that. I'm waiting to find that I've made a massive mistake somewhere. It would not surprise me. I think we'll go down the other side and do the mergers. I did all the mergers that way, right? Right. It looks like it. I just don't know why this one's backwards. No idea. So this is what the factories are going to be like now, apparently. We're going to condense them all up closer. I'm sure I left a gap between those ones, so I've already shot myself in the foot there. But concrete, I'm thinking more for when the patch comes for the next belts. Oh, damn it. Because we're probably going to need to expand this width-wise, if I keep it compact, we could probably get another, what, 2 lines in here, maybe? And I expect I'll have to expand them out lengthwards as well. We don't need one there. We do need a splitter there, though. That's central. Good. We should get the power lines in first, but I'm going to work my way back up doing these. Beautiful. I have been watching a few other people play Satisfactory, and not really watching Let's Plays. It's more, this is a mega base. Oh my god, come and look at it. Yeah, some of the things are crazy. I'm getting there. The only difference is I've recorded me doing everything along the way. Right, let's bring you across again to there. And do the entire process again. It's alright, we've nearly done. There's not much more to do. Base-wise, loads to do. This production line, not much to do. Oop, and whoop. Run around and jump over. Like I say, the question is what next? I know we could up other things. I think it's going to be a case of working from the start. And I've already spotted a massive flaw right from the get-go if I'm going to upgrade the entire factory one system at a time. Our iron smelting. Now, I have already moved the coal line, but iron's going to have to extend that even further. And that ramp is in the way. So I'm going to have to move the entire ramp now, just so we can extend iron smelting. Because I'm sure iron smelting is tuned to Mark II belts. So, yeah, the factories are going to get at least twice as long. But I'll probably sort the ramp out off camera, and then we can see what we want to do from there and how we want to design it. 'Cause I don't want all the factories just going out indefinitely into the abyss. But realistically, what else can we do? Right, you need to come across to there. Should be a nice straight line, and you can come down to that one and go in. I'd like to think that I've got these designs down to a T nowadays. I say that, I'm still waiting for the great big screw up that's inevitably going to be somewhere. In you go. And in you go. I have also thought about doubling our storage for generally everything. Seems a little bit ridiculous, right? Because it's going to throw the entire base back on and everything's going to slow down to a crawl again like it did the last time. But I don't know. Maybe we need more than what we've got. Maybe we need more than a full Mark II storage chest, right? Seems excessive. Maybe. In you go. Whoop. And in and across. Rinse and repeat. In fact, I am thinking, maybe the belt coming in, I want it to slant down into the corner. Let me have a look when I get back to the front. We'll see if we like the design or not. In you go, and in you go. We've left that for the minute, 'cause this one wants to come into a merger. Well, actually, we don't need to leave this one for a minute then, do we? That should be middle. Then you go straight into that. You should go straight into that. Beautiful. We're getting there. Do I want it to go in straight lines and then... Yeah, we'll have it come out in straight lines first and then drip down. Dip down, even. There we go. 2 and 3. I'm hoping this can reach in one fluid motion. No, it cannot. Let's do max distance. Where do you go, Tim? Right on the line. Fair enough. It's going to have to go there. I'm not removing these anymore. Wherever they get placed is where they stay. Mainly because when I come to upgrading this or moving things... No. Oh, I deleted a merger. Stupid. When it comes to upgrading this, I don't want stupid belts everywhere. By stupid belts, I mean the one-tile ones like I've done on most of my other corners around the base. It just upsets me when I'm coming around upgrading things because it's a nightmare. As you saw, I believe it was in yesterday's episode, with the one tile of coal that I missed all the way out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I don't want to be going to look for that all the time. That's just a pain in the backside. Nighttime, again. Why is it always nighttime when I'm building? Yeah, it's not taking us too long to do this. We've just got to hook it up to everything else. Like, you know, our storage and encased industrial beams. Which was the entire purpose of doing this, generally. But I do feel we've got enough coming in now for me to stop complaining. That did go in, right? Yes. Come on. Love it. And we've also got to think about how we're going to get up onto the next floor. And I don't mean up from here, I mean up from upstairs. I have been watching Toxic Time Wasters videos, and he's come up with a very nice elevator system. I mean, I've seen plenty of nice elevator systems, but I like that one in particular. It's got the look that I like. All symmetrical and crisscrossy and looks very nice. So, I may do something along those lines. Right, we're going to need a splitter. There. Because this is then going to come into here. And come at to... Oh, really? I do hope I've messed some of these belts up somewhere, but I highly doubt I have. I want them to join back up. They're not going to do so. Just keep going like this until we find one that marries up. If it doesn't marry up, then we're going all the way to the end. Because I want this to be in the right order. And then we'll join our supply back up. Because I think there's going to be more than enough for me and the factory to share. Yeah, it seems like I've just done these all to full length belts. Not a problem. I just didn't realise they wouldn't marry up. Nearly there. As you can see, I have already upgraded all of the belt. No! Nearly took the floor out. I also went and sorted all these out. I believe that's steel pipes upstairs. It should be. Steel pipes has got 2 coming in, and I did the same thing over here as well. Yeah, it's steel pipes. Did I hook steel beams back up? It doesn't look like it, does it? Nope, no I did not. We should probably do something about that. Yeah, that's not good. In you go. Are you actually crazy? And this is why I like doing it like this now, in full belts, and then you go and put something in where you need it. That one's messed up. You can't really see it. I could have shown you what I mean, but it makes the things on the belt jump backwards and forwards. It's dead weird. But I'm fairly sure it slows it down in the grand scheme of things, but that's what you get when you rip things out. These are now actually symmetrical as well. I could get the splitter on top for these, but we use... Why is there no steel? Have I cut power off? I don't see how. Oh, I know how I've done it. Right, let's take this one out then, because we need to do the same thing as we've done for concrete. You need to come across to here. Then you can go into there. I didn't even realise this. I know it's going to encroach through the doodahs, but you didn't see anything. I was going to say, I'm sure I fixed steel. The top line should generally be full because we're not actually using it at the minute. I've just got it merging into the second half of the steel pipe factory upstairs, like I said yesterday. One of them belts should support 30 machines, but just to help it along a little bit, I've merged them together. Wait, wasn't I doing concrete? I got distracted. God damn it. It's nice watching the base all turn to Mark 4 belts, and it's also nice not everything clipping anymore. Trust me, there are still some bits that clip in, that are clipping even, but there's only a few of them. I pushed that back one right at the end. Yeah, you should go to there. Nearly there. It's too long. Just barely. Am I going to have to redo the splitter again? I hope not. There shouldn't be any reason to do the splitter again. So this should just go straight in. It's only a ground floor one, so it's not, like, terrible or anything like that. Admittedly, this belt shouldn't be on the floor still, but... There we go. Just double check that this is all Mark 4. Should be. And this should be a splitter in case we need to carry the concrete on anyway. And if we go up... Well, I mean, this doesn't really need to be Mark 4, but... Why not? The rest of the base will be. Can I just get the concrete line underneath, please? And at least then we know we can produce these even faster. Yeah, they're not using mass as a... Well, they are using a lot of concrete between them. And I actually disconnected this because it's the encased industrial beams, but... No, leave it disconnected for a bit still. We are nearly full on computers now, which is good. Let's go back. because we now need to hook up our concrete. Should be easy enough. I want to try and get it in a nice, neat way, though. We don't need the splitter up there anymore, that's for sure. Maybe I could just run it backwards and then up to the line that I've already got going in. Come out to there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it needs to go up one more to be in line with that. Or maybe 2 more, actually. Yeah, it'll be 2 more. I've done it 5 away because I didn't want it to be too far that they wouldn't join, and I wanted it to go up in one smooth column, and then I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. And then you should curve straight into that, and it should be there. We don't actually need these here. I just put them in yesterday because I wanted it to look like the thing was being supported, but it is going to be supported properly. And also the fuel line is a little bit in the way. I'll show you in a second. I want to move it. I may move it. And you just go into there. Yeah, that'll do. Concrete should be coming in. Oh, I also sealed this up. And extended it. I don't know if I pointed that out. I don't think I did. We've now got 3 concrete lines coming in. But I sorted all this out as well. And we've not got a mine down there anymore. It was awful. Because that one, I assume, was meant to join up with this one to give us a full Mark 4 belt. I thought, screw it, just take it out. And I went and got some more. So we've got 1 mine over there joined up with 1 mine all the way up there. That merged together here. And come down this way. And then obviously we've got the 2 other lines that we had already. I've just moved them to come around. In fact, I should probably get some walls going up here. But yeah, it all works. All works for now, at least, anyway. I don't know why I came back this way. I deleted all the foundations, so it's not the best path up here. But yeah, that fuel line. I managed to get it so it's not clipping. Just barely. But still, I don't really want it there. Or maybe I should just go higher. And I know I've not got split it to go up that way, but it is, so meh. So, this is all now being split evenly in half. We get loads coming in, they get loads going up to the factory. Should we go and see about up in encased industrial beams? I'm fairly sure we set it to 1 Mark 4 steel... 1 Mark 4 belt of steel pipes. And to increase that even more, we would need to double our factory, our production line of it. Don't know about that one. I do like it down here at night. Looks a lot less claustrophobic as you come in. Admittedly, coming down and being great with a... oh. That goes down one and then comes back up. No, I've just done this one too high. One moment, I will fix it. We don't want a seesaw effect. In you go. In you go. Let's just get onto the ramp and make sure that's all level. That's more like it. Nice straight line. Right, yeah. What we were looking at, I've completely forgot. Right, iron ore. Let me jump up. I'll make my mind up in a minute. Whoop. So when I want to expand that, which I'm going to start doing 1 section per episode, because then I can title them all very similarly, in case you'd not noticed for the last ones. To upgrade this, that path is going to have to move. And the easiest way I can see for that path to move to, if we just go around... Oh, Jesus. Stupid. Yeah, lag spikes and whatever. Apparently, if you wall things into factories, it doesn't stutter as much. Because I've literally done everything out in the open. I can see it all and it's trying to draw it all. Or something to that effect. I don't actually understand. Well, I understand, but I don't actually know. Yes, my plan is to not have the ramp going up that side, but to bring it under and then back up this way. What time is it? Oh, it's actually 30 minutes. We could do it quickly now. Just cut these off and swap the ramp around. It wouldn't... Ooh, it's going to be close. Or, I can show you a very little version of Dark's elevator. If you are watching Dark and I screw this up, I do apologise. Alright, we'll leave them there. This needs to be cut... the power line needs to be swapped around as well. That's fine. And we don't want that being a half tile. Why are these half tiles? I assume it's something to do with the line going around there, but I don't actually know. They don't need to be half tiles anymore. They can stay like that. We don't need the ramp. We'll just leave the foot in there. Right, let's pave this back over. In fact, I'm going to do it from down here. I don't know if it's going to be better to do it down here or not, but we're down here now, so let's build our way back up. So, let's see if I can do this right. I think 2 tiles would be okay. So we want you to come to... We'll say there. I should be able to make this work, right. You'll go 1. Well, they're both 2. And then... That's straight, yeah. Let me just do it without having things on the belts for now. How high up can you go in one sitting? Just the 2. Fair enough. We know where we're going to then. Now, this looked very good for Toxic because he planned it out and had masses of room for it. I've not planned it out, but I'm just hoping it works out. Down 1. Oh, down 2. Fair enough. I need more room. Yeah, it's not going to work out properly. The only other thing... I don't know if this will reach, actually. Is I go to there. 1 minute. 1 minute. We also do need to redesign the entrance to the base. I'm not happy with it as it stands. And something like this would be quite good for bringing up multiple belts of the same sort of thing. And let's bring you up and up. Because hopefully this is going to go out on the right side now. You go to there. You go to there. I know, I know. In fact, we can just have a little baby ramp here. This is why I like keeping the base all on the same grid, because then when it does finally meet up, I think that's not terrible, right? I really want to be up there. I mean, I made a comment about Toxic. No! Falling off all these, and it being nerve-wracking to watch. Oh, I can't get up to the foundation. God damn it, game. I can't really blame the game. Yeah, it was terrifying watching him doing it, and now I'm doing the exact same thing, and it's also terrifying me. Let's just bring those up even further so I can see how high they can go. Something tells me these aren't going to work out. What did I even do there? Oh, alright then, just push me onto that, that's fine. It may have worked better the way I'd left it, it would seem. Yeah, as much as I'm okay with clipping, I'm not okay with that. That just looks horrific. So it's coal on the bottom. Coal's got to come off that way. Nope, I've got to swap it all back round. It's a trial and error process. Just bear with me. I've not done elevators like this before. Just do one line at a time. You go to there. And you go to there. And... Really? I can understand when it's building them up, but when it's already placed there and nothing else is happening. Right, that's as high as that one can go. And that is the coal line, correct? Yes. Right, let's try this again then, shall we? Play nice. Play nice. Then you would want to come up to... Oh, so close. Is that a straight line as well? Oh my days, that is awesome. And it should marry up with the other one, right? Why does it keep doing different textures for different belts? They're all Mark IV. I don't understand it. So then you go into there and into... Come on. This might actually be easier doing it from upstairs now. Then you go into... Come on, stop being stupid. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to be right. The second I clicked. Good, get in. And then you come round to that one. Come on, please work out. Oh, bless you. Oh, bless you. Did I not set this up for a Mark IV belt? Apparently not. I can get even more power then. The only problem is these aren't actually coming in at Mark IV speed. Can't afford. Wow, I ran out. We do actually need to get that hooked up instantly. Because I'm about to run out of power. And we can't afford to run out of power. Go. Take me, belts. Take me. That didn't take too long. So, what are we doing in our next episode? Let's have a think, now that we're not really doing a great deal of anything. Let's have a quick look at concrete first as well, because that should be... that filled up very quickly. Which is exactly why we did it. I've not got any more rubbish on me, have I? No. That'll do. Encased industrial beams, how are you doing? You should be producing at a decent pace again there. Yeah. Let's just take these. Let's go and get the power sorted. At least we've got coal hooked up, but the base can't generally run off coal alone anymore. So we need to be quick. Come on, quick. I said quick. Why have you not gone up onto your thing that you made, especially if you're getting around everywhere quickly? Go. And far side. Oh! Little bit excessive. We didn't even hook the coal up. I thought we'd hooked one of them up. Quick, get in. And get in. I do need to go and up concrete. We've just done concrete. Plastics, rubbers, and, well, we don't really need to get the fuel upgraded, but we might as well have one Mark IV belt. Jesus Christ. I thought it was funny yesterday watching Toxic do this and flailing everywhere. It's not so fun. I apologise, Toxic. Yeah, we need to go and get these all up to a Mark IV level as well. But power shouldn't have dropped any. No. We're still sat on 2,700 megawatts. Beautiful. But surely I could expand this. Not without upgrading fuel first, but let's have a look. So if we did... I've got a message. Oh, fair enough. Calculator. 450 divided by 5. Apparently, from a full Mark IV belt's worth of fuel, I could run 90 of these machines. I might have to do that just for the title. Same with coal. In fact, no, 'cause our coal is only 300. Where's the coal? I cut the power off. You stupid. Can I not just hook it up from this mining outpost? Oh! Why would I hook it up from the mining outpost? I've got all this here now. Let's just chop that out there and hook you up to about there and take you across to there, and that should be coal's good to go. Yes, it is. So, another fairly productive episode. We've got an entire system upgraded again. Why is one of the concretes dwindling? All the other ones have stalled out. Is it because I filled you up last and you're just not quite full yet? We've got all green lights, so it can't be not functioning. It's just barely managing to keep up. But that's how it should be until they've all filled up. So why did you fill up quicker? Well, technically you're going into 2 full belts already, so we can understand it. But yeah, another productive episode. All concrete upgraded to Mark 4, so that allows me to keep doing the Mark 4 concrete 100% efficiency titles that I'm doing at the minute. I'm just trying to draw a little bit of attention to the series because we're not getting that many views as of whatever today's episode is. But we're at endgame now, so I'm hoping people will be more interested to watch, you know, mega base sort of things, which is what I consider us to be doing. So next time, I think we're going for the upgrading the iron ingots, the smelting. We'll at least get one sorted, and we'll see what happens from there. But either way, that is it for today's episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!